Okay, so what I wanted to see was the intake manifold. So this is the manifold we got. It's number 3. Right there it says 3 up on it. That's the old way of identifying manifolds. The new way they do something different. The new way is a surprise. You get what you get. The old way they actually made lots of different ones. They don't do that anymore. One size fits all now, which is not how it works. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to push everything down so it's flat. Put the manifold up there and see if it fits. We rotate the cylinders this way and this way toward the inside, both directions. Push down, look at our manifold fit, and in this case, it looks like it's going to fit. So it's going to be hard for me to do this with one hand, but we're going to attempt to do it here and show you what's going on. Alright, there you go. Like I said, it's hard to do with one hand. You push everything flat. Then hold the manifold up in here. There you go. So it fits up pretty good. We got to do some adjusting on the heads, but not too bad. See, fit in there pretty good. It's workable. Looks like I need to rotate further inward, which we can't do. See, I'm going to get 2 hands where I can do everything. And we don't have all the gaskets in here. You only put 1 gasket in there, but it should be about the same height as having the base because I didn't crush these gaskets. So I'm assuming everything's the same. Okay, everything's rotating as far in as I can go. We'll put our manifold up in here. And to me it looks like it needs to go further. So that means I'm going to have to come in here and do a little filing on the cylinders down here so I can get more rotation because I want to make the manifold fit better. So I'll have to do some hand fitting on that when I get the correct gaskets and stuff and everything in there like it's supposed to be. Right now it'll work, but I like having it lined up better than what it is. Alright, so there we go. That's why we had to mock that up real quick to look at it, see what's going on. So let's check a couple other things while we're at it. These are our Evo conversion lifter blocks here. So that's the front one. It fits in there with all the plastic and everything on it. Pretty good, huh? You didn't know it would do that, did you? Good gasket on everything. Now the rear one has the oil hole on this side, the front one has it on this side. Okay, they do fit in the case, kind of, but there's issues. That's going to be a problem. We're going to have to deal with that. So right now, it sits flat right here. See how it goes up in here right there? So the bowl holes are not lined up. I have to rotate the block over to here to line up. And then it lifts the block up in the air, see? So we're hitting down inside the motor in here. So we have to do a little work in here. So my guess is it's hitting on the side of the case right on this area here. And it's probably right along in this area here, which I'll have to see what that is. It might be hitting in the back there maybe. No, that should be plenty of clearance in the back. Most of the time this stuff hits in this areas here. It's either on this flat spot right there where that rub mark looks like there is right now. That looks like the contact point. I'll take a look in a minute for that. We'll check this other one here. So this is all stuff you don't realize until you bolt it together, and if you wait to the end to do it, it's a little late. Now, if you just put the screws there and tighten it down and pull it down, it would probably go down and stay down. It most likely would leak. and it would bind up your lifters and cause issues. But if you didn't care or didn't pay attention, same difference, then you would think everything was perfect. You wouldn't know you're screwing everything all up because you're a dumbass. Okay, this one here we don't have a problem. See, it rotates perfectly fine, sitting flat down on the case. Because this case here, we have tons of clearance. See, we don't have any problem over there hitting on the inside of the case like the other one is. Okay, so this one here, you can definitely see a mark right there. Okay. So we're going to get ourselves a little bit better of a mark here. We're going to mark it with a felt tip. Oh, we got one right over here. Big ass felt tip. Okay, I think it's hitting right here. It might be hitting over in this area too. Could be hitting more in one spot. So you mark everything off. That way you know where it's hitting. Okay. Gasket's in there. I'm going to go ahead and pull the gasket out because I want to make sure it goes in deep enough, because when the gasket compresses it might be another problem again, so I want to make sure I can go down the height of that gasket without a problem. Okay, you can see the mark right there, and it looks like it ground right here too. See a rub mark right there on a fingernail. So we got multiple things that are hitting. So, not sure why it's hitting on that one spot. So that's got to be the height of the case in there. I'm going to guess that's hitting right on this spot right here, would be my guess. It could be hitting around this lip right up in here too though. So I'm going to take my rotary burr and just cut that whole area right there a little bit. Not to worry about putting chips in the motor because the motor's not built yet. We're in mock-up stage. Mock-up means fixing stuff. Okay, I need an airline. Airline's behind the tripod. Get the nice fine bit out. Oops. I got full of chips too. Good thing I have my safety glasses on. Wouldn't want to be dangerous around here. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going to be hitting. Let's get a measurement. Okay, I'm going to measure how far down this is. So it looks like we're about an inch and 7/16 max down is the contact point. Okay, so that's the side of that case right there. So I'm going to clear its head out a little bit further. It's right here along this edge right in here. This I drop down. So now I'm going to skim the sidewall here just slightly. That might be where it's sitting on also. Better safe than sorry. I'd rather cut on this than a lifter block. because lifter blocks can come and go, so I don't want to modify it. I want the case to fit any lifter block. That's why I don't modify things that get changed all the time. A little more cutting. Might be back in there some more. Okay, so this time I'm going to do it the other way. Mark the offending part. So that is all been ground away now. So I'm going to take this little tool right here. And we're going to mark up this thing everywhere we can think of. Let's look through the camera so I can see what I'm doing now. Okay, the whole thing is marked up pretty good. Alright, that should be a pretty good test. Where's the block at? I'm going to go ahead and remark this also. That way this gets marked also, just in case I want to modify anything else here. That's all marked also. Okay, we'll let that dry for a little bit. Okay, oop, hairline's in the way. I think it's dry. It's definitely flat now. It's flat past the installation part. So before we're right here, now we go all the way this far. So see how the holes are going the other direction now? So we're going past where we need to be. Still I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. Looks like we're hitting the case anyway right here. That's our clearance. That's our stop now, so I don't think we're even touching now. Maybe just hitting. Not sure. Oh, there it is. That little speck right there. See it? That was hitting right there. So I'm going to take that little speck right there and grind that spot away. And we'll definitely have enough clearance. Probably don't need to do this, but I might as well make sure we got clearance. What the hell? Where is that at? I can't see in the dark. It's right there. Okay. Smooth it up a little bit with a smoother one. Watch out, you blow your face. Okay, it's no longer going to hit there. So I cleaned it up, smooth it up, make it look a little prettier. Use a little bit finer finish. And that high spot's been lowered down a little bit. Okay, it's still right there just a little bit, isn't it? It's still right there. Yeah, kiss it one more time. When it's in the dark, you can't see everything. Alright, a little smoother now. There you go, it's more tapered down now, so it's going. Alright, so block goes back in. Boom, no problem. Goes even further now, see? That far in that hole now. It's definitely hitting the case. Okay, there you go. Get our gasket here. No problem. Plenty of clearance. Definitely more than that. There we go. Now they fit. Now if these blocks go in the case real tight on the round part of the hole, around this register, make sure you clearance it too, because it actually warps the blocks and it'll lock up lifters. They'll start warping. That's with cast iron blocks. Aluminum's even weaker. Alright, so those fit in there now like they're supposed to now. So that's a plus. That was unexpected, but you know, that's why you check all this crap. Okay, I think these nuts will fit in there after I cut them a little bit. So I'll probably do that before I do anything else in this motor. Make sure the nuts will fit on there. And I don't think I'm going to use these S&S. I think I'm going to use these Colonies. So these will skip the new installation. We're definitely going to use these. So these get real tight up in there also. Where's my torque wrench at? Up here. That's my 7/16 torque wrench. So in case you want the number, snap on one. So that's how you get these in there, see? Allows you to get in there with a torque wrench and torque it. These are called torque adapters. And once again, it's been trimmed way down to clear the back side of the head. Or the cylinder, I mean. So that'll go in there like that and torque them down pretty good. More tools that you need. Alright. Next issue is these stupid ass oil lines. I don't know what the hell he's going to do here. These are dorky looking. Google dorky and you'll find a picture of this motor how it was before, right? I have no idea what the hell the reason for this is all about. I don't know. They had a hoop line, so it's not like they had double lines on this thing. They had this in there. What? I have no idea what the reasoning for that is. So I don't know if the carburetor is supposed to be bigger or something causing an issue. A fitment issue. I can't believe an S&S would cause a fitment issue.